Rise up, behold, I have given Jericho into your hand, with all the people there. All your fighting men shall go around the city, once each day. Thus shall you do for 6 days. And the priests shall blow on trumpets. When you hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall give a great shouting, that the walls of the city shall fall down. All the people shall go up, every man against his opponent. And Joshua did so according to all that the Lord had commanded him. On the 7th day they went round the city 7 times, and the priests blew on trumpets. At the 7th round Joshua said to the people, Shout, for the Lord has delivered the whole city into our hands. Only the city and all that it contains shall be accursed to the Lord. And keep yourselves from the accursed thing, that you make the camp of Israel accursed and trouble it. But all the silver and gold and brass and iron shall be consecrated to the Lord. They shall come into the treasury of the Lord. And the people blew on trumpets and made a great shouting, and the walls of Jericho fell down. All the people went up, every man straight before him. And they took the city and utterly destroyed all that was in it, both man and woman, young and old, ox and sheep and donkey with the edge of the sword. And they burned the whole city with fire. Only the vessels of silver and gold, brass and iron, they put into the treasury of the Lord. Joshua swore at that time, saying, Cursed be the man who builds Jericho. He shall lay the foundation thereof in his firstborn, and in his youngest son he shall set up the gates of it. And Achan son of Carmi, son of Zabdi, son of Zerah, son of Judah, dealt treacherously in the accursed thing. And he took of the accursed thing and hid it in the tent. And the anger of the Lord was set ablaze against Israel. It was after this, when the children of Israel returned from burning Jericho, Joshua sent men to spy out also Ai, and to fight against it. And the men went up and spied out Ai, and they returned and said, Let not all the people go up with you to Ai, only let about 3,000 men go up and strike the city, for the men there are few. And Joshua did so. There went up with him all the children of Israel, about 3,000 men, and they fought against the men of Ai. And the battle was severe against Israel, and the men of Ai struck 36 men of Israel, and the children of Israel fled from before the men of Ai. When Joshua saw this thing, he tore his garments and fell on his face to the ground before the Lord, he with the elders of Israel, and they put dust on their heads. And Joshua said, Why, O Lord, did you bring this people over the Jordan? What shall I say after the Israelites have turned their backs against their enemies?